Hello, Sally. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes. How are you feeling this morning?
Just like a normal day. I'm okay.
All right. So, what did you have for breakfast?
I ate noodles with beef.
Great. Was that an instant noodles or your mom
Yes,
made it from
instant
scratch?
noodles. Instant
Ah,
noodles.
all right. Well, that's great, Sally. Anyway, Sally, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Um, because next Wednesday is the Independence Day in Vietnam, and it's like the very important day here. So in our place in Ho Chi Minh City, there's a parade near the Independence Palace. So maybe tomorrow I will go there to see it with my family.
Ah, okay.
And I,
But the event
yeah,
is on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday I don't need to go to school too because it's the important holiday. And Thursday is the Labor's Day in Vietnam, so I will have 2 days off.
Yeah, well, oh, I'm jealous of you. I only have one holiday. May 1 is also considered a Labor Day here in the Philippines. I think that's
Yes.
worldwide Labor's Day. So that means I have a day off from work. But on Wednesday, it's not an Independence Day. Our Independence Day is on June 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Independence Day is also a very important holiday worldwide, even in the US. Yeah, it's one of the significant holiday. Same thing with our country and yours too. One of the most significant holiday in the world. Okay. And have you ever visited that palace where you want to visit tomorrow, Sally?
No, never. It's a little bit far from our flat here.
Ah, okay. So how far is it?
I don't know, maybe an hour going by motorbike. And I also have
Um,
to study for my interim exam because next week I will start it, and after the holiday we will go straight to the examination.
yes. So it's like during the holiday, you just have to focus on studying. Yeah, but
Yes.
there's actually like a good side about it because you have lots of time to study. The bad side about it is you won't be able to enjoy your holiday because instead of going on a vacation, going on a short trip, you'll be studying at home because you have an upcoming exam. But good luck on your upcoming exam for next week, Kelly. Sally. Okay, so last week, if you remembered, you read the text about the rubber chickens out. I'm not sure if you can still remember the main plot of the story. Do you remember any of it?
I remembered there's a man, he went into the bank, and then he gave the piece of paper to the staff there. But luckily, the handwriting was terrible, so no one could figure out what he want to say, what is in the paper. And that staff gave the paper to one of the clerk in the bank, and the clerk could find out the word in the paper was "I have a gun." She excused herself, and when they looked up, the man already ran away. One of
Yes,
the
so
clerk
that's
there
great.
said I thought he had a skin problem, but they reported it to the police officer, and the police they still spend more time finding out more about it.
That is right. Okay, well, that's great, Sally, because you fully remembered the whole story about rubber chickens out. Okay, so you mentioned about a clerk, Sally. Okay, so what is a clerk?
A clerk is one of the like staff in the bank, and maybe she will. I think clerk is just like assistants.
Yes, that's right. An assistant. Yeah, so an assistant, same thing with clerk, they will be the one to keep all the records, the documents, or the accounts of the bank. So it's the same thing with their main role is to do administrative duties or admin tasks like that. So it's like secretary, similar to assistant. Okay, and Sally, don't be confused when to use assistance. When we say assistance, our assistant, that's the person. Assistant, NT. Okay. But when we say
Oh,
assistance, okay, it is a verb. And it can also be a noun. With it just depends to how we use it in a as in a sentence. For example, oh, can you please she doesn't how do I say this? Oh, the university offered me some financial assistance. Okay, so that way I use that one as a noun. Okay, but if I say she is the assistant of the mayor, then that is the person. Yes. So assistance and assistant, it comes from the word assist, which is a verb. But there is a little difference on how we use it in a sentence. So we have to be careful. All right. So anyway, this time I will let you listen to the audio. So whenever the audio would pause, you complete the idioms from last week.
okay.
So here it is, Sally.
Listen to the story again. When the cassette pauses, try to complete the idiom.
Pearl River, New York, USA. In New York, nothing is surprising anymore. A man went into a bank in a town just north of New York City. He had a plastic bag over his head. He approached a teller and handed her a note. The teller took a look
At it,
at the note, but she couldn't make heads or
tells of it,
tails of it. The handwriting was terrible. She excused
herself.
herself and went to consult with her coworkers. No one could read the note. Finally, one of the clerks figured out part of it. It said, "I have a gun." The clerks realized
At last,
that the man was trying to hold
up the bank.
up the bank. But when they looked up, the man with the bag on his head was gone. Apparently, he lost his
Nerve
nerve and ran
away.
away. Why didn't the teller react to the plastic bag on the man's head? She said only, "I thought maybe he had a skin problem." Police officers are still trying to make sense
Of it,
of the robber's note. The note says he has a gun, but we have to spend more
ham.
time studying the rest of it, said one officer.
Okay, so you got it perfect, Sally. Well done on that one. Now, this time, okay, so I will skip part five because you've told the story, I think, for the third time. So last week, you've told it twice, and now you also gave me the summary of it. So I'll skip that one. So let's just move on with part six. So I'm going to ask you the questions that are written here in this book. Then you will just answer it accordingly to what you can remember. It doesn't have to be um it doesn't have to be copy and pasted like from book to what you're going to say. So I encourage you to use your own words and your own understanding in answering part 6. Yes. Okay, so what happened? First question, what happened when the teller took a look at the note?
When the teller took a look at the note, the handwriting was terrible, so the teller couldn't understand what the man want to say.
Yes, that is right. Very good. And what did the clerks realize at last?
The clerks realized at last that the man wanted to hold up the bank, and the note said, "I have a gun."
That's right. And why did the man run away?
The man ran away because he afraid that he will be accused and go to the police.
Yes. Okay. But actually, once you're going to try to hold up something, most especially the bank, because bank is known to be one of the trusted organization or company, like wherever we go. And bank is known to be a place that has lots of money. So if you ever try to hold it up, you are held accountable, even though that you don't have intention, even like, say for example, that you only put like, I have a gun and I want to hold up the bank, but you don't have intention, you just wrote it without thinking clearly about the consequences, and you would say that, oh, I just wrote it down, but I'm not going to put that one in action. But still it will go through with a long process of investigation, and you are held liable for what you did, even if you did not pursue the action of taking some money out of the bank, like that.
Yes.
Because how do we call that one? It's like a threat. That is what we call false alarm of threat. Yes. Okay. And here, Sally, what are the police officers still trying to do at the end
The
of the
police
story?
officers are still trying to find out more about the piece of paper, the note, and the police officers are in the process of investigating it.
Yes, that's right. Because they couldn't figure out what the note really means. Like some parts of it are still like, maybe are still like a puzzle um that cannot be solved. That's why they have to figure it out. Okay, so why do you think, Sally, that when we make a false alarm, um we are still held as accountable for that false alarm that we did?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. My question is very confusing. Like, say for example that there's a concert in your place, like a
Yes.
local celebrity has a concert, so there are crowds. Many people came to that concert, and in the middle of the concert, somebody shouted, "There's a bomb," even though that there isn't. Okay, that person who shouted, "There's a bomb," is accountable for that false alarm threat. Why do you think is that?
I think because when that person said there's a bomb, maybe another people around there will be like worry a little bit afraid,
Mm,
and it's affect others emotion, and though it's just normal like a joke.
mm, that is right. I like it because you mentioned about they will worry, so that will cause a panic attack, especially to
Yes.
those people who have heart problems. Yes. And second, you mentioned something about emotion. So that's what we call emotional damage. Yes,
Yes.
even though that there's no bomb, there's no
Just a
actual
joke.
bomb. Yeah, it's just a joke, but still It causes panic in the crowd. We don't know that there might be kids that were lost because their mother already run away just to save themselves or like that. So we don't know the consequences. But that's why we really have to be careful on what to say, especially when we would report it in the police station or when we shout it in crowded places. Okay, so thank you for sharing your answer with that one, Sally. Now, in here, it is about yourself. So tell me something about a time when you wanted to do something, but you lost your nerve.
Maybe when I wanted to play extreme sport, some games at the amusement park, but I'm afraid because the games there like played in a very high place and I don't have enough bravery to play it.
All right. Okay, so how do you encourage yourself to do one thing that you're afraid of?
Maybe getting new experiences are very good and useful, so I will just try and don't think about like I won't think it dangerous. I just think it very fun and I want to do it so I can do it and I can overcome it.
Oh, wow. Yes, that's right. It is all about setting your right mentality when doing something that you are very scared of. Because sometimes it's just in our mind. Like I've heard a story from my former teacher in high school. Like there was this little boy who was alone in uh, in their house. So her parents made sure that all the sockets, do you know what socket is? Like the
No.
socket that we plug in to turn on the radio, the TV, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like her parents made sure that all the sockets are plugged out, like like they even like turned off their source of electricity in their house,
Yes.
like that. But this boy was playing, and they have this what's that? Broken fridge. But the boy didn't know that that fridge doesn't work anymore. So he he got inside the fridge and he closed the door in that fridge. Yes. So when the mother came in, the boy was gone. The mother was like, "Oh, where's my child?" Blah blah blah. But you know that boy is 9 years old. I'm not sure if that happened in reality, but you know what? The boy was so terrified inside the fridge, and he felt so cold. Even though okay, so the even though that they don't have electricity because the mother made sure that the house doesn't have electricity. So that means that broken fridge is not plugged in to the socket. But the question is, how come that the boy, when his mother found out about his situation, he felt so cold? It is because the boy's mind um, told him that the refrigerator is freezing. Yes, but the reality is it's not even plugged in and it's a broken fridge in their house. So that's
Uh,
why I was like, it's just when we do something that scares us the most, we just have to work on our mind. Yeah,
yes,
just like
change
you.
our thinking about it.
That's right. So it has something to do with our mentality. Because if you're gonna say that, oh, I'm very cold because I'm inside the fridge, but the reality is the fridge is not working, then how can you come out of the fridge with feeling so cold? It's just your mind. And you know what? When our mind thinks negatively, it could actually it could actually, how do I say this? It could actually affect all our emotion, our action, and most especially the way we socialize with other people. That's why a positive mind is good. Yes. And I like it when you say that you're going to motivate yourself that you can do it. It's not that hard, like that. Okay. So here, letter F, Sally, what do you like to spend time doing?
I think I like to spend time hanging out with my friends, with my classmates, like going out with them.
Ah, okay. So when you go out with your friends, where do you usually go to?
We usually go to the shopping mall, like do you know photo booth?
Yeah.
Yes, we really love to do it, and I have many photo booths at home.
Ah, wow, that's great. So that is actually one of a good thing to keep as a remembrance with your friends. I actually went to a photo booth just last week. I remember I think 2 weeks ago or last week I told you that we have this local event in our area,
Yes.
like street dancing. And I'll just share to you some of the pictures that we took in that trending photo booth like this one. They have a video like that. I am that girl, I am that woman who's wearing black, and these are our pictures like this, like
Yes.
that. I
Oh,
also, yeah, I also have a hard copy of it. I keep it
yes.
as a remembrance.
I also have some photo booths, some picture that already print out.
Yes. So those printed copies are what we call hard copies. And the one that we have in our phone or in our social media, those are just soft copy of our picture. Yes. So do you compile those pictures from photo booth, Sally?
What?
I mean, do you compile them in one photo album?
No.
Oh, you know what? Like when we were in high school, yeah, because I have many unforgettable memories when I was in high school. So we already tried scrapbooks. Are you familiar of
Oh,
it? Yes, like it will like for example, my best friend has this scrapbook, and he would ask everyone in our classroom to write something about themselves. Yeah, like tell me about your favorite color, favorite food, your name, and other information about yourself. Who are your best friends? Where do you live? Like that. And at the end of that scrapbooks, she was so creative to make a DIY photo album. And whenever that we would go in the photo booth, he would compile all our pictures. And now that we are now professionals, and whenever we have a reunion, she would bring it. And we were like, oh my God, we were so young. We were so happy back then. But that time we were broke. But everything was so simple. And it's so good to look back when you were young and remember all those good old days that you had when you were in high school. So yeah, with you, since you like photo booth, you can also do that one. Like compile, make a collection of all those pictures and put it all in one photo album. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Here, anyway, the next question is, did you ever visit a foreign country?
No, never.
Ah, okay. So, which place in Vietnam is the farthest that you've ever gone to?
I think I used to visit Dalat City, a very beautiful place in Vietnam.
What's that
Maybe
city called?
Dalat City. I will write it in the chat box.
Okay. Dalat. Oh, wow.
It's very beautiful.
Okay, so what can you do there as a tourist, Sally?
There's a very beautiful pond there. No, lake, Xuân Hương Lake. It's very beautiful, and there's a lot of flowers growing all year round.
Okay. Like, where is this? is this place really called Dalat or it is somewhere in one city? Like, for example, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang.
Yes, it's the place inside a province or city.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it looks so nice. It's like a little Amsterdam, like this one. It has so many flowers. And this is also like like a village that looks like an Australian houses. Oh, so this is the lake that you were telling me earlier, right?
No, there are many
Oh,
lake in Dalat, but one of the most beautiful lake there is Sung Hung Lake.
oh wow. Well, that's
And
well,
yes,
that's nice,
waterfalls
Sally.
too.
This one?
The waterfalls,
Ah,
yes.
wow. So how many days have you stayed in Dalat?
I stayed there for 2 nights. Yes, I
Ah,
went there last summer holiday, and maybe after my exam I will go there. I will go back there with my grandparents.
oh wow, that sounds like a good plan, Sally. Okay, so you told me that after the holiday, like 2 days holiday, you have an upcoming exam. So what will happen after that exam? Is it now a summer vacation or do you still have to go back to school?
After my exam, I will have to study for 2 more weeks and then the summer holiday because we have to complete our school year.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I am very confused with the summertime in China, in Vietnam, and in the Philippines. So I'm still not familiar with it. Like here in the Philippines, the summer vacation started no, second week of April. Yes, and they will
Uh,
go back on June. Yes, in China too, their summer vacation starts at last week of May, and they will go back on August. I know, in July, I think, or on August, like that. What about there in Vietnam, Sally?
because after the exam and we have to go to some makeup classes because during the exam, like I just go to school to take the exam and then go home. I don't need to study there the whole day like many other days. So I need to have makeup class, and maybe the start of June will be my summer holiday, and I will go back to school on the start of September, or yes, or the
Ay,
end of
wow.
August.
June, July, August. So, wow, that's a very long summer vacation for
Yes.
you. Yeah. So, do you have any other plans for the upcoming summer vacation? It's like a 3 months summer vacation.
Uh, I will go to some more English classes, and I still like focus more on studying English because during the school year I spend most of my time studying like every subjects, and now I
Mm.
have to focus more on English, on especially grammar.
Yeah, so that's actually an excellent idea, Sally. Well, I like it because you are very motivated to what's that to give your best in one subject or to make yourself I mean to improve yourself, yeah, one step at a time. And you know what, I was expecting that when I asked you about the question that, oh, what is your plan for the 2 to 3 month summer vacation, then you're gonna tell me that, oh, we're gonna go to the beach, we're gonna go somewhere else, like that, I'm gonna spend time with my relatives in in our hometown, like that. But you answered me differently. So that what makes you unique from other students. Yes,
I
because at
also
your age, uh-huh.
I also spend time with my family, but my mom said I have to study during the summer holiday. So I have to
Yes.
study,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. So it is all the idea of your mom. Well, she is the best mom Because you know what, like even me, when I become a mom, I would encourage my kids one day to balance life. Like for example, during summer vacation, oh, we have to utilize summer vacation in learning new skills, unlocking the new skills that you like, and do to make ourselves a better version of yourself, like that. Like just like you still want to study in English. Well, that is a good idea, Sally. Then just follow your mom, because mother knows best. That's what they said. And I couldn't agree more on that one. Anyway, Sally, thank you so much for having um how do I call this? Yeah, we had a little lesson, but we had more chats. Yeah, so I'll be seeing you tomorrow instead. Have a great day, Sally. Bye bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye.